Hi everyone, it's Jaden Wiggle with another update. As you can see here, the OG DVDs and CDs right in front, Sam albums, Sam DVDs, Emma DVDs, Emma albums, the VHS tapes of the OG Wiggles, and over here we have the DVDs and CDs by the current era, meaning Sahai, Lockie, Simon, Anthony, and the Fruit Salad Wiggles, Lucia, Evie, John, and Katerina, and the ones with Kelly included. And over here, we have some Wiggle toys. Of course, my Dorothy plush, the big red cob with the OG Wiggles, and of course, we have a new toy. It's a little Dorothy plush that I got from the Wiggle show I went to 2 months ago. We also got little plush Murray here. And here we have a Wiggly coloring book, which I got from the Wiggle show. Also some crayons to color in the pages. And right here is a Wiggles fridge magnet, and I'll show them up close so you can see. Here's the coloring book. And some coloring pages like the Wiggles in the kitchen, and the Wiggles at the beach, playing in the water. One of my favorites I'm really excited to look forward to coloring is the Hot Potato Song coloring page, where they're doing the moves to hot potato, cold spaghetti, and mashed banana. So I'm really looking forward to coloring that in. And the magnet looks like this. Haven't opened it yet, but why don't we go ahead and do that now. Here is what the magnet looks like. Pretty cool. And the crayons are Wiggly colored crayons with the Wiggles logo on the box. And the Dorothy plush, it's Dorothy holding roses. And right now, I'm about to show you some new merchandise that I can't wait to show you. I'm going to start with this new Wiggle book I got. The Wiggles Winter Fun, a sticker stories book. Yep, the OG Wiggles, Murray, Greg, Anthony, and Jeff. They go on a wintry little, I guess like a vacation. They make snow angels. And Jeff fell asleep doing it, obviously. They go sledding, which is also fun. And look, it's Henry, Dorothy, and Wags. Of course. Look at that, Greg's going skiing. And here are the stickers, which can be placed anywhere in these pictures. Here's some more stickers here, and then there's also some, right there. The Wiggles having some hot cocoa and roasting a marshmallow. Anthony's eating a sandwich because, you know, he's always hungry. They're skating or figure skating. And I think Captain had some trouble, so they had to help him up. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting book. It seemed like a very fun day for the OG Wiggles in this book. So that's the newest book I got. Next up, I'm going to show you the newest VHS tape I received. We have Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins, a Wiggles video released in 2003. It features the songs Camera 1, Gulp Gulp, Testing 1, 2, 3, Bit by Bit, We're Building a Set, Vegetable Soup, Hats, Music with Murray, Lights, Camera, Action Wiggles, Dressing Up, Where's Jeff, Anthony's Workshop. It also includes bonus songs like The Dancing Flowers and Go to Sleep Jeff. Here's what the back looks like. It has Greg in the Network Wiggles news station, Captain Feathersword, and we got Wags the dog. And of course on the front we have Murray, Greg, Jeff, Anthony, and the Wiggly Gremlins played by Simon Price and Case Amir. And here's what the VHS tape looks like. The Wiggles Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins from Hit Entertainment. Pretty cool. And like my Wiggle Bay VHS, it comes in a paper box. I'm going to go ahead and set that right here. Now we have the albums. I have 3 OG ones I'm going to show. Here's the first one. Go to Sleep, Jeff. An album full of lullabies. On the back, here's the back. It has Dorothy with a child and the OG Wiggles, Murray, Greg, Anthony, and Jeff. And of course, all the songs listed. Most of them are introductions, so I'm going to say the songs as well. Lullaby Overture, I Love It When It Rains, Take a Trip Out on the Sea, Aspri Meriki Amas, a Greek lullaby, Maranoa Lullaby from Central Australia, Polish Lullaby, which is the Star Lullaby, October Winds, John of Dreams, Go to Sleep Jeff, Brahms Lullaby, and George's Song, followed by an extra track called Anthony's Message. And then it also says, to help us sleep, let's listen to the lullabies again without the introductions. So they play Lullaby Overture again, along with I Love It When It Rains, Take a Trip Out on the Sea, Aspri Meriki Amas, a Greek lullaby, Polish Lullaby, Star Lullaby, Go to Sleep Jeff, Brahms Lullaby, and George's Song again. Here is what the CD looks like. The CD has the OG Wiggles on the front with the title Go to Sleep Jeff from Hit Entertainment and Koch Records. It's pretty cool. The next one I'm going to show, Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins. That's right, this time instead of the VHS, I also have the album. We have Greg and Murray, Anthony and Jeff, and the Wiggly Gremlins, played by Simon and Case. And we got all the songs listed back here, along with the Wiggly Friends, Wags the Dog, Henry the Octopus, Captain Feathersword, and Dorothy the Dinosaur. And all the songs, here we go. Welcome to Network Wiggles, Lights, Camera, Action Wiggles, Gulp Gulp, Anthony's Workshop, Testing 1, 2, 3, Bit by Bit, We're Building a Set, Vegetable Soup, Hats, Music with Murray, Camera 1, Community Service Announcement, Weather, 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 Dressing Up, Calling All Cows, Where's Jeff, Knock Knock, Who's There, Wiggly Sports Theme, and finally, The Dancing Flowers. And the album looks like this. Let me just turn it here. There we go. It has the Wiggles logo, the title of the album, and the songs listed all right there. And for the last OG CD, Racing to the Rainbow. Greg's last album in 2006 before he had to retire and before he returned in 2012. This album has Greg Page, Jeff Fatt, Anthony Field, and Murray Cook as the Wiggles. And on the back, it lists all the tracks. It's a rainbow background with all of the songs listed. Intro, Here Come the Chicken, Bump-a-Deedle, Music Box Dancer, Shaken Like a Leafy Tree, Teddy Bear's Big Day Out, Rainbow of Colors, Blow Up Your Balloon, Huff and Puff, The Choo Choo Song, The Princess of the Sea, Polly Put the Kettle On, Do the Daddy Longlegs, Stamp Your Feet to the Heavy Beat, He's a Bird, What a Bird, The Tra-La-La Song, Huddle, Huddle, Huddle Along, The Football Song, The Wheels on the Bus, Go to Sleep Jeff, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, Rockin' on the Water, Five Little Ducks, Everybody Dance, and Love Train, featuring Georgie Parker and Kamal. And the CD looks like this. The OG Wiggles with Dorothy in the Music Box, and the title of the album, Racing to the Rainbow. Oh, look at that, it even says right here, the Wiggles, and who they are, on the album booklet. Now, that's all for the OG album, so I'm going to go ahead and play some here, and I'll organize them later. Now, I have 3 Sam albums I want to show you. First one is Pop Go the Wiggles, the Wiggles' first ever nursery rhyme-based album, which features 36 tracks of nursery rhymes and fun songs. For example, which include Pop Goes the Weasel by Sam, This Old Man, Murray Had a Turtle, Hickory Dickory Dock, English Country Garden, Pop Goes the Weasel by Anthony, Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush, Pussycat, Pussycat, Seesaw Marjorie Daw, Teddy Bear, Turn Around, Pop Goes the Weasel by Jeff, Mary Had a Little Lamb, Skip to My Lou, Three Little Kittens, Two Fine Gentlemen, Gregory Griggs, Hey Diddle Diddle, Pop Goes the Weasel by Murray, Frere Jacques, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, There Was a Princess, The Grand Old Duke of York, The Farmer in the Dell, Ring a Rosie, Oranges and Lemons, Miss Polly Had a Dolly, Jack and Jill, Lavender's Blue, Little Bo Peep, London Bridge is Falling Down, Little Miss Muffet, Chibaba Chibaba, Did You Ever See a Lassie, Pat a Cake, Dry Bones, and Incy Wincy Spider. Here on the front, we have Murray playing a mandolin, Jeff is a cat, Anthony here, Sam in pajamas holding a teddy bear and a candle, and Captain Feathersword when he Pop Goes the Weasel. Here's what the back looks like too. All the songs and Captain pouring water on Anthony. And the album looks like this. The next one I'm going to show, The Wiggles Go Bananas, the first album of 2009 by The Wiggles. It features Kylie Minogue as the special Pink Wiggle, who sings Monkey Man with The Wiggles, and these are the costumes that they wear in that music video. We have Jeff, Sam, Anthony, Murray, and Captain Feathersword over here. And on the back it lists the tracks and The Wiggles with Kylie right here. Tracks are Introduction, Monkey Man featuring Kylie Minogue, The Chicken Walk, Kangaroo Jumping, Bless You, Bonnie B, The Unicorn featuring Morgan Crowley, The Monkey, the Bird, and the Bear, Little Robin Redbreast, The Dinglepuck Goat, One Monkey Who, Wags the Dog is Chasing His Tail, Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, The Lion is King, Rusty the Cowboy featuring John Waters, Sing Sing, The Poor King, Here Comes a Camel, Dickory Dickory Dare, Frankie the Blue-Eyed Koala, I'm a Scary Tiger, Huddly Puddly, Standing Like a Statue, Kangaroo, Kangaroo, What Do You See, Tazzy Devil, Once I Saw a Little Bird, and Hippo, Hippo. And here's what the album looks like. The Four Wiggles, the title. Pretty cool, huh? I certainly think so. And then the final Sam album I have, Ukulele Baby. Yeah, I'm sorry about the version I got. It came from a public library, the Oak Park Public Library. But it's still the album, because if we look here, here's what the album looks like. Perfectly clean, no scratches, I checked, and it's in good condition. I actually played it, and it plays great. So we have the Wiggles, Anthony, Sam, Murray, and Jeff, and a little kid playing ukuleles to the title, Ukulele Baby. Now, obviously, this is the US version, because if you look right here, we have Al Roker as the Orange Wiggle with a snowman, because they sing the song, Thank You, Weatherman. So let me read off the songs. When I Strum My Ukulele, How Many Fingers Do I See? Hula Hula Baby, Henry's Spinning, You Can Play the Ukulele, I'm Waving to You, Cluck Cluck City, The Good Ship Fabulous Flea with Rolf Harris, oh boy, How Many You Want, Hawaiian Boogie, Ookie Ookie Ookie, Hear That Old Bazooki, Thank You, Mr. Weatherman, featuring Al Roker. Spagnola, instrumental. My Curly Sue Doll, Round and Round, Round and Round. Bambino, instrumental. Everybody Loves a Puppy. Do 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 do. La Paloma. When I'm Painting. How Many Fingers Do I See, instrumental. Toy Box, and Il Clan de Cicilline, instrumental. Pretty good tracks. Oh, and on the back, we have Ringo the Ringmaster. We have Sam, Murray, Jeff, Anthony, Captain Feathersword, Henry the Octopus, Dorothy the Dinosaur, and Wags the Dog, and a few of their dancing friends here. Katarina, Kendall, Lauren, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's all the Sam albums, so I'm going to go ahead and just place them here, and I'll put them in order later. Now I have 2 Emma albums I also got. So here's the first one. Wiggle Pop. It has the Wiggles, Emma, Simon, Lockie, and Anthony. And here we have them dressed in costumes, like Emma is dressed as Madonna, Simon is Johnny Cash, Lockie is Prince, and Anthony is Willie Nelson. The tracks listed are Mr. Pop, Wiggle Wiggle Wiggle, Turkey in the Straw, Shoulder Pop, Today, The Giraffe, Londonderry Hornpipe, The Dance of the Scottish Horses, Spotted Cars, Basil the Cat, Australia featuring Dan Sultan, Holiday, Holiday, Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar, When a Prince Meets a Princess, Dolls and Fairies on Parade, So Many Colors to See, I Love to Go to Mexico, Surfer Bop, Patty the Piper, Tiptoe Through the Tulips, Super Anto, Play the Bass Guitar, Yellow Yellow, Tribute to Bert Kempfert, Fruity in My Hat, and Fire Truck Rolling, which is my favorite song on the album. And here's what the album looks like. It doesn't have the Wiggles, but it has the title, a little sparkly background that's in blue and in darker shades, and the Wiggles logo right up there. And the Wiggles are right here, featured here. It's a pretty interesting album. It came out in 2018, and I really do like it. It's really good. The final one I have to show for Emma's era is Choo Choo Trains, Propeller Planes, and Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car. It's also a lullaby album. I mean, not a lullaby. It's also a library album, as you can see. But it still features the CD, which I can show you. So the CD, like Wiggle Pop, Wiggles logo, the album title, Choo Choo Trains, Propeller Planes, and Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car, and a blue, light blue, sparkly little background. And on the back, we have all 23 songs listed here, such as Trains, Planes, and the Big Red Car, Trains Rolling Down the Track, Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car, featuring the East Pointers, Moose in the Caboose, Paddle in Australia, Big Big Heart, Rocket Ship, Social Distancing, Old Man Emu, featuring John Williamson, Watching the Planes, Emma's Bowmobile, Beep Beep, Are We There Yet, Zooby Doo Dee, Walk, Do the Propeller, We Fly the Plane to the Outback, How Good Is That, Beatrice B, Wiggle at Home, Wheels on the Wheelchair Go Round and Round, The Sun Whose Rays Are All Ablaze, Roll the Acrobats, and finally the Hand Washing Song. It's a pretty good back look too. Like, I mean, other than this, it features all the tracks here and the animated Wiggles in the Big Red Plane, while on the cover we see the physical Wiggles, Simon, Lockie, Anthony, and Emma in the Big Red Car. Pretty good albums, I'm glad to have them. Now, this next album I'm about to show you came out just this year. Wiggle Up, Giddy Up. The Wiggles and Friends. As you can see, Dorothy's on a horse on the front cover. Now, this album features the 8 Wiggles on the back here. Sahai, John, Anthony, Simon, Lucia, Lockie, Katerina, and Evie. And it has 32 songs. Can you believe that? Well, it's 30 songs and 2 intros. So I'm going to list them right now. Wiggle Up, Giddy Up featuring Dasha. Counting 1 to 5. Friends featuring Dolly Parton. We're the Cowboys. Friends of Dorothy featuring Orville Peck. Watching the Ponies. Hats, Boots, Ride. Introduction to Let's Ride. Let's Ride featuring Lainey Wilson. Rockabye Your Bear featuring Mackenzie Porter. Standing in Line featuring Troy Casa Daly. Big Red Ute. Say the Dance, Boots and All featuring Kaylee Bell. Cowboys and Cowgirls. Dorothy Doll featuring the Wolf Brothers. Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Ute featuring Morgan Evans. We Pack the Ute to Go Camping. Here Come the Chicken. Someone Left the Gate Open. Lockie Sings, Lucky Swings featuring Lucky Oceans. Introduction to It's Tough Being 3 Years Old. It's Tough Being 3 Years Old featuring Jackson Dean. Calling All Cows featuring Morgan Evans. Bouncing Balls. I'd Love to Have a Dance with Dorothy featuring Slim Dusty. A Country Singer featuring Travis Collins. Pickup Truck Driving. What Does a Cow Do? The Hokey Pokey Western Style. We Will Always Be Friends featuring Dolly Parton. Love is Like a Butterfly. And finally, the Wobash Cannonball. And here is what the album looks like. Let me just turn it around here. There we go. As we can see, we got Dorothy and the horse on there. The title, Wiggle Up, Giddy Up, with the Wiggles and Friends. And right here we have a picture of Wags with the Big Red Ute. It's a really interesting album. I know I said before that Dorothy Doll was my favorite song, but now after hearing the whole album, my favorite song is It's Tough Being 3 Years Old, featuring Jackson Dean. It's a really beautiful song, and I'm really glad I got to hear it. It's honestly one of the most incredibly musical songs on this album, and I think it's really cool that Lockie and Jackson got to sing on it. It was like a wonderful duet that they got to sing together. Of course, the other Wiggles sing on it too, but Lockie and Jackson's voices, they're really talented with the song. What I also liked was that Simon's son, Asher, got to be the little boy in the song who sang, It's Tough Being 3 Years Old. I really like that the Wiggles got to bring in one of their children to sing that on the album. It's really sweet. Well, that's the Wiggles stuff. I want to show you something else now. Something really, really cool. It's not Wiggles related, but you'll see 2 of the Wiggles on the cover. Hey, Let's Go, the best of the Cockroaches. That's right, this is my first Cockroaches CD. The Cockroaches were a band that Anthony and Jeff were in. As you can see, here's the members. We got Tony Henry, we got Phil Robinson, Paul Field, John Field. The guy in red is Anthony Field. And the guy up here that they're holding and carrying, that's Jeff. That's right. Before Anthony and Jeff were the Wiggles, they were in a rock band called the Cockroaches. And the CD looks like this. All black with the Cockroaches in red. And it says the title, Hey, Let's Go, the best of the Cockroaches. Now on this booklet here, you can see that we have, on the bottom, we have Anthony, we got Paul and John, and of course, Jeff is right there, along with Tony, he's right there. Now that's not Phil Robinson, that's Peter Mackey. Now, they've had Phil or Peter as the 6th member in the group, so it was really cool though. And I love especially this last little section, like this little picture here and this message. This album is dedicated to the memory of John Patrick Field, without whom there would not have been any music, and Bernadette Marie Field, without whom it sometimes feels there is none. Bernadette was Paul's daughter, who sadly died when she was a very young baby, not a year old. But I remember the Wiggles talked about it in the documentary Hot Potato: The Story of the Wiggles, along with another documentary. I believe it was Everybody Clap, Everybody Sing, which was featured on Big Birthday in like the bonus features on the DVD. Yeah, so, and I do also know that the Wiggles' first ever album, this one here, was also dedicated in the memory of Bernadette. So it's really nice that these two albums here were dedicated in her memory. But I also like that the Field brothers, like the album is also dedicated to their father. And if you remember Wiggles Media, Anthony, Paul, and John's father played John the Cook in the original Yummy Yummy video from 1994. Alright, so now I'm going to list off the songs that are on the back. And here we go. Here, like, there's a little picture here, too. And let's read off what it says here. The songs on this album: She's the One, Double Shot of My Baby's Love, Something Good This Way Comes, Some Kind of Girl, Bit by Bit, Little by Little, Do the Monkey, I'll Die If I Don't Kiss You Tonight, While We're Apart, Wait Up, live in Brisbane, You and Me, You Can't Sit Down, live, It's Another Saturday Night, Good, 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 Drown in My Own Tears, live in Brisbane, Permanently Single, Hey, What Now, I Must Have Been Blind, Another Night Alone, St. Patrick's Day, 10 a.m., Hope, Rely on Me, Summer Again, and then finally, My Whole World's Fallen Down. I've listened to every track on here. The Cockroaches rock. I'm just going to set this one right there. Well, everyone, that's it for my collection. As you may have noticed that there's a few things gone off my wall. There's actually a lot of things moved. The reason why I haven't made any, recent videos is because while, one, I am finishing the editing on the Bushfire Relief Show songs that I did. I completed every song, like, I danced to them, I did everything, like, that. They're all being edited, but also I am moving my stuff out of this apartment home. So there's some stuff off my wall that are gone. There's some things that are being moved around, like one part of the wall is completely gone and one side also has barely anything there. Stuff from my closet has been officially taken out and it's being placed somewhere else. So that's what's going on. I've been moving. So that's kind of why I've been delaying on a few things. But also, last night I went to see these guys live. I went to see Big Time Rush because I love their music. And here's to prove it. I also have some of their albums too. So not only am I a fan of the Wiggles music, but I also love Big Time Rush's music. So that's where I went Wednesday night. It was really cool. And they did a rockin' show. 43 songs, all from the TV show. They sang them at the show. It was really awesome. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on right now. So that's why I haven't made any new videos. That's why other things have been happening, and that's why other stuff has been going on. But I will find time to release videos, but there's one little message I'd still like to say. I'm going to be moving to Mount Pleasant pretty soon because, like, while, yes, I am moving stuff out of here to a new house, I will not be living at that house. That's my parents' house. I'm helping them move, and they're going to put some of my stuff in another room, so that way if I ever come home, I have a room there. But I am actually going to be moving further away from here. I'm going to be going to a new college pretty soon. I have transferred to a new school. I will be moving into the dorm rooms, and I will not be home to like make a lot of videos every now and then. I'll find time for it when I'm on, like, you know, school breaks and holidays, but I just thought I'd like to say that right now. That's also one of the big changes in my life. Transferring schools, I'm going to be meeting new friends, I'm going to be living with roommates, I'm going to be, you know, experiencing a new step in my life, so that's what's been also happening. But don't worry, I'm still going to be active on YouTube. I may not be releasing dancing videos every now and then, but I'll still be able to release some fan-made videos, some mixed videos, and like whatever I can figure out ideas for. Or if you have any ideas, I'd like to hear them as well. But I will also be able to make any videos I can while I'm away. May not be dancing videos, but I'll try to manage on what else I can release on YouTube. I appreciate all of you for listening, and once again, more stuff added to my collection here. I also have a Wiggle shirt that I got at the Wiggle show, along with like the coloring book and the Dorothy toy and the fridge magnet. I will put a picture here so you can see it. That's what the shirt looks like. It has the OG Wiggles, and it's a pretty rockin' shirt. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much where everything's going. So I'm glad I got to share that message with you. Also, thanks again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and got to see my newest part of my collection here. This stuff will be moved to the new house, which will be, you know, where my parents are going. So other than that, though, I think that's all I have to say for now. So until I see all of you again, keep on wiggling, and subscribe and like to my channel.